I'll tell you what. I'm gonna call the Department of Corrections and work it out so you can go to Chicago.
You would do that for me?
I have a father, too.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you don't have to say anything. Just don't screw this up, Todd.
I won't. You've put your faith in me, and I won't let you down.
No, I know you won't. I may have a soft spot in my heart, but not in my head. There's gonna be an armed escort with you every second of the time that you're gone. Now, you do anything. I mean, anything at all out of line, all bets are off. Now, you got that?
Loud and clear. What happens now?
Well, I'll call the authorities, and then I'll have a guard take you to the airport.
I'd like to catch the next flight. How long's it going to take to sort all this out?
Maybe an hour.
Great. There's someone I'd like to talk to before I go. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, Commissioner. I'm new here, but this guy went on the run before, didn't he? And you let him convince you he could leave town?
No, Andy, he didn't convince me of anything.
Then why'd you let him go?
Let's just say that having Todd Manning out of town right now, that's the best thing that could happen to him.
Oh, you have? Well, have you heard anything from it? Or?
Well, they say the governor's taking it under advisement, which means nothing could happen for weeks or nothing at all.
Well, it sounds like you've done all you can, and maybe now you can say, this is out of my hands, and you can set aside some of that anger, and you can find out that there's a lot more room in your heart for other things.
Todd out of Landview makes things a lot easier than having him in Landview.
Oh, how do you figure?
Well, let's say Todd's our guy. Having him out of town under constant guard, that'll prevent another rape. Or, if, heaven forbid, there should be another rape, using the same MO and Todd is gone, that means he's not our guy. Everyone is going to be a whole lot safer this way.
So, Todd gets a trip to Chicago while we are stuck trying to dig up more evidence than that the rapist wore a ski mask and a dark windbreaker.
I wish we could get our hands on that jacket that Todd says he lost.
Somehow I have a little trouble believing that.
You know what's funny? Sometimes I'd like to believe Todd. Like when he talks about his dad, I'd like to believe that he didn't commit those rapes, that he's just some, I don't know, some mixed up kid who can't get a break. But then I think about all the things that he's done. And I sure think about all the people that he's hurt. And then I stop believing in him. Fast.
If there's anything I can do, just let me know, all right?
Thanks.
Rebecca, I'm glad I found you.
Todd, what are you doing here?
Gee, Kev. Didn't realize you were the hall monitor. Congratulations. I need to talk to you.
Is this okay with you?
Butt out, Kevin.
I'm okay, Kevin.
All right. I'll see you later. Excuse me.
Squeeze you.
Don't start.
Don't start what?
No, I know you're happy that Powell and I broke up, but no matter what you think, it's not what I want, so just don't start.
That's not what I came here to talk about. I came to say goodbye.
What do you mean, goodbye? Where are you going?
Going to Chicago. My father had another heart attack when they were transferring him there. They think this one may be real bad.
I'm so sorry. I know this is hard on you.
You see, I mean, that's the really weird thing, you know? I mean, I know my father hates me. I mean, he's told me enough times. And he even signed Marty's petition to have me thrown back in prison, but it still tears me up to know that he's sick.
Well, he's your father. But how can you go to Chicago?
Well, Buchanan's working it out. I'm just hoping that if I go all the way out there and he sees that I made the effort, maybe I can make him realize that no matter what I did or what's happened, I'm still his son. I can't let him die without trying one more time to make him see that.
Well, I'm sure deep down, your father loves you. I think it's a good idea for you to go see him. Maybe this time you can make things right.
I knew you'd understand.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
There is one other thing that you should probably know.
What's wrong?
Another nurse was raped.
Oh, God.
And the cops think that I did it again. But they're wrong. Again. I didn't rape that woman, Rebecca. No matter what anybody says, I swear to you, I didn't do it.
Well, I hope they find the person who did it. Maybe now they'll be able to leave you alone.
You believe in me? No matter what anybody else thinks, you believe in me. Don't ever stop, Rebecca. It's what keeps me going. I'll be back.
Another rape? That's terrible. What, do you think Todd did it?
I don't know what I can think and what I can prove right now, honey. Those are two totally different things.
So we're basically talking about a serial rapist.
Yes, you got it, Red. And that's why I want you to promise me that you are going to be very, very careful.
I will be extra careful, I promise.
I've just been under a lot of stress lately.
Under stress? What do you mean, about the work here?
Work? No. But here, yeah. It's been kind of rough ever since they let Todd out.
Yeah. Well, I guess that makes sense.
And it made matters worse having him work here. I kept running into him. And with the rape and everything, he's still walking around. The police won't arrest him.
Well, Marty, if you're worried about running into Todd here, I think I've got some good news. He's out of town. Out of the state, as a matter of fact.
What?
Yeah, he's in Chicago with police escort. Apparently his father had a second heart attack.
Bo let him go just like that?
Well, yeah, I think he was glad to get him out of his sight, especially since...
Since what, Larry?
Oh... There was another rape at the hospital.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Todd did it.
Well, they're not sure.
Oh, I am sure.
Yeah, okay, well, he was at the hospital at the time, but the police don't have any physical evidence linking him to it.
He did it, I know.
Look, Marty, he'll be watched. That's why Bo let him travel. It's the one way we can have someone on him legally, which you can't even do here in town.
I really can't believe they're letting him get away with this.
But he's going to be watched, 24-hour surveillance. The police, believe me, the police are responsible, and you just got to trust them to do their job. Look, Marty, Todd Manning has been a focus in your life for too long. You got to stop looking behind yourself.
Yep, sometimes the problem is how.
Well, you know how, Marty. Come on. You make up your mind, and then you make the changes. Look, don't let your anger for Todd Manning push you back into old patterns, into old self-destructive behavior. You've come too far, you've built up too much, and you don't want to ruin what you've made for yourself.
You're right, Larry. It's the last thing I want. I don't want to ruin things for anyone.
Of course,